Hip Hop Motivation Live. Finally, the right way. Been waiting on this, you know. It's a long time coming.
Oh, man.
To my left, Damon Dash. Got Boogie on one camera, got Carolyn on another.
You funny, man.
I was just in there watching Honor Up. Man, it's coming together. It looks amazing. But you know, Dame's an artist, so you know he's picky about his art, so he's still trying to figuring out some things.
Yeah, I gotta get that one right.
Yeah, it looks good to me. But you know.
Yes, the potential is definitely it looks good. It looks good, but you know when I make a movie, I want it to be like I want it to have my point of view.
Right.
You know, like regardless of what I got to work with, I still got to bring something somewhat like a masterpiece, some way, shape, or form. And if I see potential, like if I see things and I don't do it, then I'm doing a disjustice to it. Like if I see something that can make it better and I look the other way, like I wouldn't do that to my child. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see my child doing something, or I know a way to make his life easier, make it better.
Right. But it's like you're not saying something.
And I don't tell them how to make it happen. I'm doing an injustice as a parent to my child. So as I'm looking at the movie, I just know the potential of it, how to make it better, I could be overthinking it, you know.
Make sure your track record is heavy, man. You know, Paid in Full. You comparing everything to Paid in Full and Paper Soldiers and.
Yeah, but this is different because, you know, I had a lot of support around me. I didn't direct Paid in Full. I produced it. I put it together. I made sure it was correct. You know what I'm saying?
But you put a lot of insight into Paid in Full. You told the director.
No, I did all that. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, also I didn't fund Paid in Full. You know, there was a lot of things that were out of my control. You know, there was a lot of things I would have done different. But it still came out really good, though. You know what I mean? Absolutely. But it also was a fight. Like, I had to fight about a lot of things. But, like, for Too Honorable, I put my money up. I directed it. You know, I'm doing every part of this, which is why it's taking so long. Because I'm using Too Honorable almost like a guinea pig, you know, to learn. Like, Cam would come around and he'd be like, yo, because he was on the set, he was in the movie, and he would be like, yo, you're spending too much money. You know what I'm saying?
He said that when you actually.
Yeah, because he makes movies, so he know, and he'll be like, you ain't got to spend all this money, and I'm like, I know I'm learning, and I'm doing it because it's my money, but I gotta learn it this way. Like, it's just my process. You know, it's like to me to learn the game, I gotta play it.
What was it that he saw that you spent too much money on?
Just because I had a lot of people on the set that I probably didn't need. You know, I had a lot of locations. You know, I didn't have a script per se. Like, you know, every day I had to deal with whoever was there and write something and set up a shot around it. You know, just certain things that, you know, when you should be fairly lean when you make a movie. You know what I mean? It's about just getting in there, getting your shots.
Keeping the cost low.
Keeping your costs low, being as organized as possible, knowing your locations. You know, everybody on the set has to be working, not wasting time. Because when you spend other people's bread, a lot of time, you just spend a lot of time like breaking stuff down and setting it up, you know, that kind of thing.
So
when it's your money, you're looking at everything.
Right.
So like if you look at the making of Too Honorable or whatever we end up calling the actual movie, you'll see the stresses and how crazy it was. It was like summer camp. Making a movie, you know.
So basically, doing a freestyle movie was kind of like a down, like that was.
Well, no, it wasn't. There's no down about it. It was the art of it. That was the experience. It wasn't like to me a traditional movie. Everything that I did was intentional. I wanted it to be artistic. I wanted to work with my friends. I had an emotion. I just bought a camera. I wanted to test shit out, and I just think that even when I'm like testing things out, I'm still going to be able to make something really great and monetize it and get my money back and make more. But I also just made the list. We just directed the list, and that's being edited as well. You know what I'm saying?
Which was scripted, of course.
And I had the script. I had real actors. You know what I'm saying? You know. I had a DP that was organized. I had a shot list. You know, we got in. We didn't waste it. But we stood in one.
So that is the benefit of doing it organized with script and everything. Is that?
Oh yeah, yeah. But again, I learned from one experience, and it reflected in the next. It's called like evolution.
Of course. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I had to build Damon Dash Studios, that platform. I had to have the streaming service set up. Like I haven't turned the lights on yet really 100% because I'm not still sophisticated in having the content come regularly and all those things, but I have enough content to keep it popping.
Right.
And in the meantime, I got the radio shows that's live, and Boogie got his shows, and we got our shows, and all the other things, and I have a whole, a plethora of content that I've done in the past that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's a constant evolution as well, but I made the movies, so I need a place and I have to have a home so that people could see the movies, but directly from me.
Right.
So that had to be built as well. But then also we had to make the clothes. You know what I'm saying? So we had to develop Poppington and make that its brand within itself so that when you're looking at clothes, at least we made them and make them good. And then also we had to make a liquor, and that's what, West Coast, we sold out. And I'm going through problems right now because it's up in Spain and I can't get it back, and we sold it way quicker than I thought. Way quicker than, I'm sorry for asking a funny question. Way quicker, but it's funny, right? No, Bo, stop playing with it.
That's great.
We moved it way quicker than I thought.
Right.
So I wasn't prepared, but this is the problems when you're an independent and you're doing it yourself, but there's a demand, there's an awareness, the liquor's good, so we're ready to expand.
So you gotta wait on somebody to bring you another shipment?
No, it's sitting there. Something happened overseas,
Okay.
it had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
It's just as far as getting over here, it's just something that happens that I had nothing to do with.
Right.
But it's something that happens in business, you have to be able to, see those things happening. But that's why you don't launch so big, because if I had a real demand and I couldn't supply it, I might lose all my real estate, and then you don't get that shot twice.
Right.
So that's why you launch it like a little at a time, so that when the mistakes happen, they don't cost you money.
Are you trying to find somebody here in the States to supply that?
If somebody could facilitate what I need, like I've done the brand liquid and all that, like if I want to run a company day to day and distribute it myself and do that I'm not really trying to do, but I gotta learn it first so nobody robs me. You know what I'm saying? Like this time around, I want to know everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just want everything to be perfect. I have time, I'm being patient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Gov got sick, but he's better now.
What happened?
I don't know, man. They all got they all caught diarrhea, man.
Oh, man.
One dog caught, each day they caught it, and then each day we ended up in the vet 3 days straight. But they're all good now. Something happened outside, I think.
Oh, man. Yeah, so the whole thing was like spending, so he told you were spending too much money, but that's, the learning process.
Then
But you enjoyed.
No, the experience that I got was priceless. Not only the learning experience, just spending that time with the people that I grew up with from my past and just talking and understanding and remembering all those ideals. Just getting back cool with Daniel, you know what I'm saying? Like I hadn't seen Daniel in a while, and it was like, just that experience. But also, having my girl up there, my dog up there, and we was painting up there, and we had organic food up there, you know what I mean? It was like a really good experience. And it was, we got to take it outside of New York, outside of the city, like just change the pace up a little. So it was dope, man. Like, I like to have fun, and I like to make money while I'm having fun. I like to learn while I'm having fun, and that's basically what that is. You know what I mean? But once I start the movies, they're never gonna stop.
Yo, this is Kenyatta with Hip Hop Motivation. First of all, I want to tell everybody out there, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to our YouTube page. And if you haven't liked, commented, or subscribed to our YouTube page, make sure you do so. Stay in tune. We have a lot more to come. Peace. Deciding from thoughts of being sick and tired of something, starting something, or admiring something can be the emotions that fuel change. Because write this down. Emotion leads to passion, passion leads to action, and action leads to results. Word up. Question: what's the #1 killer of dreams? If you said fear, you're wrong. Fear is on the list, but it's not the #1 killer. The #1 killer of dreams is comfort. The comfort of a good paying job or in an active relationship can seduce us for many years into the rhythm of accepting things without making any moves to change, further numbing us into a state of zombie-like passiveness. Write this down. Passiveness will cause your dreams to pass you by.
Dash thing. wealth. Then that becomes personal health. Think I'm rhyming. How about that?
Everything go down here. Just gotta, know what I mean, be a little smart.
I see you grooving right now, dude.
I was in my groove.
Yeah.
I started daydreaming. I started thinking about something.
I'm a musician.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to spend all kinds of money. I like the dollar, I like the euro, I like the pound, I like the franc pause, I like the yen.